Hi there, New Earthians. This is Krishna Premadas, and you're watching The Cosmic Mirror. Whew, haven't been on here in a while because I was feeling a lot of lower density, what we would call negative, painful feelings, which is a good thing because it allows me to sit with those sides of the parts of who I am as a whole, which is still a fragment of all that is. So to be fully whole is a never-ending story, I believe. That's my theory, that's my opinion. That I'll share with you. That one's free. And how often do we sit down underneath a beautiful tree and just take in the moment? And breathe. Let go of our existential dread, the feelings of lack, and be kind to ourselves. And then when you hear people not being kind to you, know that that's an overflow of them not being kind to them. Almost inherently, whether they know it or not. I know through my own personal experiences with believing I have all the mental disorders, right? And the true mental disorder or poison is a mind that's not attached to the guidance of the heart. And when we are hurting, the heart is kind of hazy. And to clear that up, activities and consuming products that are good for the soul and help us feel. And that could include a movie you like, a book, a tree, an animal, a child, or even another person. But if a lot of us have had bad experiences and PTSD from interacting with people, and we've been isolated from each other through social networking and fears that divide us and make us compete against each other, we're running under a lot of scripts and narratives and programming, self-programmed and programmed from others outside of us, that takes our power away. And you could study all the occult, all the esoteric, all the philosophical, all the religious, all the spiritual, all the psychological, and all the scientific, and if you made that your absolute truth, you would be so fucking fragmented, it would be unbelievable. Doesn't mean it can't be your passion. Doesn't mean it can't be your motivation. Doesn't mean it can't be your highest excitement. But why negate anything else for it? So when me as an individual, when I learn as a human not to negate others or to project outward my disappointment, but to sit with my disappointment and realize that it is teaching me to be more focused and to be more present. And when I'm more present, then I'm never disappointed. I'm always satisfied. So I go back. And it doesn't matter the techniques. It doesn't matter how you do it. Self-regulating is the key to self-love. Attunement to self. And some people aren't very tuned into self. They need to co-regulate with others. Okay? So when you're around an individual like that and they start acting like an asshole, know that they're probably getting anxious. Give them some water. Ask them what's going on with their life, what they really want. They may try to project onto you because they're communicating in a certain way. They may act weird. It just means that they're going through something. The more that you don't push, the more they'll open up, and the more they'll open up, the more you can offer kindness, compassion, love, respect, and your opinions. So I could share all the information, all the techniques all day long, and really, you want to hear my voice. You want to hear my truth as another human, because as humans, that helps us grow. We're a social species. So there are going to be days where it's harder to open up. Sit with that part. Love that part. Whatever you notice, whatever you study, whatever you consume when you're in that part, will have that filter. But at the end of the day, nothing is absolutely fixed like that specifically. Meaning, where you want to live is a quantum leap away by facing your darkness, facing your fears, but you don't have to do it alone. But at the same time, if you are physically alone, then that's a great opportunity for you to dive deep, get uncomfortable, breathe it out, cry, yell, pace, do whatever you need to do, because you know what's best for you, not me. You'll start to see results. You'll start to feel results as you look into the world with clear eyes. And this is not rose-colored eyes because you're trying to escape your hurt. And this is not hurtful eyes. And this is not disassociative eyes. This is the realization that the real lies we're not going to cut anymore. And we're not talking about everything outside of you. We know everything outside of you, or everything outside of me, is somehow connected and related and a reflection of my inner climate. And this is like this for everybody. Don't ask me all the specifics. That's somebody knows. I don't want to. I know what I know so that I can be me and be my messenger and share with you what I've experienced, what I observe, what my opinions are, but in no way to preach to you a way that's better than yours. Let that be clear. You don't need a guru, but gurus are great. You don't need a guide, but guides are helpful. All you truly need is that connection to your source, to your energy, to your love, to your power. And there are simple methods that we could do every day that foster it. But when it comes on, just feel it. Don't suppress it. Don't leave it at the door. Feel it. And I find, creative expression helps, but moving your body helps, because, right? It gets stored there. Take walks, pace, tap your feet, use your fidget spinner, jot down a note. Whatever it is that soothes you is also allowing you to find clarity, center, and ground. So whether you are attuning to yourself or others, there's going to be challenges. We didn't come here to have it all be easy and done as soon as we got here. So we honor those perspectives, those hurt versions of us, and those places where they stay, where they live. But at the end of the day, fear is a messenger, not the message. The message, well, it's love. Fear couldn't even exist without it.